Football fans around the world continue to sing the praises of Jayden Daniels.
Jayden Daniels!
But there is no one more joyful, more excited, more thankful to watch Jayden Daniels play in the NFL than football fans in the DMV.
Washington Commanders pick is in. Everybody assumes this is Jayden Daniels.
2024 NFL Draft. The Washington Commanders select Jayden Daniels.
Okay.
Washington, D.C. has been downright giddy this past year because they were able to snag one of the best talents in this rookie draft class. The Washington Redskins football team and Commanders franchise has been waiting so long for someone like Jayden Daniels to come walking through their practice facility doors in Ashburn, Virginia.
How do you want to be remembered by DC sports fans?
Just the impact I had, whether that's on the field, that's off the field. I want to be remembered more as just a football player, remember as an inspiration.
The narrative of Jayden Daniels around the D.C. area has been full of hope and promise. Today, we are going to take a look at that epic story behind Jayden Daniels' rise to becoming the potential redeemer of professional football in Washington, D.C. Today, Jayden Daniels does not only stand as a starting quarterback for the Washington Commanders, but as one of the top quarterbacks in the league and potential favorite to winning the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He just has to keep that rising QB star in Denver named Bo Nix and that beast of a tight end in Vegas Brock Bowers in his rearview mirror. But honestly, none of this amazing ride of a rookie season would be possible without that unforgettable draft night in April when the Bears picked their guy Caleb Williams as the #1 overall pick.
With the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams, quarterback, Southern California.
Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, and Commanders fans everywhere knew they were ready to pick their guy who could have the potential to do what RG3 was designed to do for the team 12 years earlier. The Bears had their guy, but the Commanders knew they had their field general, their franchise player, their future. But why? Why were the Commanders so confident they had their franchise quarterback for the next decade or more? Imagine a youthful quarterback hitting the turf, determination burning in his gaze. He has no clue he's on the cusp of a tale that will grip the hearts of football enthusiasts far and wide. Jayden Daniels leaped from college star to an NFL standout rookie, surpassing everyone's thoughts of what he'd do. But it wasn't always guaranteed that he had what it took to make it to the NFL. The year's 2019 and Jayden Daniels was a young and brand new college quarterback and was gearing up to show what he's got in his first college game at Arizona State University. The second Jayden hit the grass, everyone noticed he was extraordinary. His super fast reflexes, super accurate throws, and total calm in tense situations made him stick out. But it wasn't all about his dual threat running and passing superior moves. Jayden's intrinsic value scored off the charts as well. His way of leading and deep knowledge of the game got everyone's attention. Scouts, coaches, owners, everyone. Despite being young, he could figure out defenses real quick, making reads, audibles, and checkdowns that had other teams puzzled. Jayden spent 3 solid years with the Sun Devils before making the jump to LSU. That's where he absolutely shined in a Brian Kelly offense. Now, it's hard to say if Daniels transferred from ASU to LSU because of the NCAA investigation for having recruits on campus during a 2020 COVID dead period. But either way, Jayden Daniels was not implicated in that investigation, and his transfer to LSU allowed him to show off his ability to attack defenses in multiple ways and locking in his rep as the best player in college football with the Heisman Trophy win and a bona fide future NFL star. Fast forward to summer of 2024. Jayden Daniels rocks the Washington Commanders burgundy and gold as he gears up for his first NFL season. Hopes are sky high, yet what happened next caught everyone off guard. Jayden owned his first few NFL games, running plays like a pro and throwing precise passes. He turned defenses into chaos. People thought he'd played in the league for ages. He ran Cliff Kingsbury's offense like he's been running it for years. Some may say that's because Cliff Kingsbury's offense is basic and too simple. Well, if his offensive scheme is allowing Jayden to have one of the best passer ratings, completion percentages, and top turnover ratios in the first weeks of the season, then I'd say keep it simple. Jayden wasn't shining bright in just a single game. As the weeks rolled on, he kept wowing everyone, smashing new player records and getting nods from seasoned pros all over. A certain moment sticks out. Picture it, week 3, Jayden's first primetime away game in the NFL. And the guy has one of the best primetime debuts ever. Only 2 incompletions, no turnovers, and 1 dime of a throw to Scary Terry to seal the win for the Commanders. The crowd went quiet in Cincinnati, but it was very clear. A new NFL star was born that night. Yet with all of this newfound fame and stardom, Jayden isn't just a gridiron rookie and potential DC legend. Check out these 3 cool tidbits that add to his epic tale. First, did you know that Jayden Daniels sets aside tons of hours each week for virtual reality practice? He uses VR goggles to simulate game-time scenarios both on and off the field. He's gone through dozens and dozens of plays virtually, so when it comes time to see it in the game, he's already mentally and visually practiced it during the week.
Jayden, I saw you use VR to help with your training. How did that work out? And do you think you'll use it in Washington?
Oh yeah, they for sure. They already bought it. So yeah.
But the VR simulations don't just happen on the field. He also uses virtual reality to scope out the away game locker rooms, hallways, everything. So nothing seems foreign or out of the ordinary during away games. What an advantage to have in today's NFL. Second, did you know that Cajon High School named their stadium after Daniels? Jayden played for the Cajon High School Cowboys, which is probably the only Cowboys DC fans will cheer for. He absolutely destroyed the competition and took his team to the state championship his senior year. Must have been pretty cool to win the Heisman and then head over to his hometown in San Bernardino, California, to see them name their high school stadium after you. What an absolute blessing. Which leads me to the third thing you may not have known about Jayden Daniels. He is a devout Christian and puts his faith above all. He wins a game, praises his faith, throws 2 picks in a game, goes back to his faith, gets injured, goes back to his faith. Everything he says, does, and commits to is all surrounded by his faith and spirituality. Now, when I say injured, Jayden had to face some rough patches in his path. Back when he was a second-year student at Arizona State, he suffered a nasty knee injury. It ruined his sports dreams. But only temporarily, Jayden Daniels wouldn't throw in the towel. With firm resolve plus hours after hours of tough rehab, he didn't just bounce back, he returned even tougher. Resilience is what shapes Jayden Daniels on and off the field. In the NFL, he had a nasty injury to his ribs against the Carolina Panthers on the first offensive play of the game for the Commanders. But Jayden Daniels showed toughness and stuck through his painful injury for multiple weeks before appearing normal in the Commanders' win against the Titans in Week 13. You could tell the fans in D.C. were having flashbacks of RG3 with his terrible knee injury and returning to the field too soon because of a ton of reasons that somehow all point back to their former owner, Dan Snyder. But this just feels different. Solid judgment and objective decision-making and just plain old common sense seems to rule the front office these days in Washington. And it appears that they have Jayden Daniels' long-term best interests in mind when making those types of decisions to whether they should play him or sit him until he's 100%. So, is Jayden Daniels that generational talent that Washington has been searching for since Joe Theismann? Well, looking ahead, it's obvious Jayden Daniels isn't close to done. His mix of athleticism, smarts, and solid dedication keeps us guessing just how far he'll go. Jayden Daniels transformed from a college star to an NFL hit, stealing the show with thrilling moves and a story that lifts spirits. And the best bit, he's still penning his own tale. What mind-blowing achievements does Jayden have up his sleeve? What heights will he reach? We can't say for certain, but we all know we're going to be glued to the screen rooting for him through every high and low. And Washington Commanders fans can't wait to see what Jayden will do next. Thanks for watching and subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell to see more of our amazing NFL videos. Until next time.